Hey guys, it's your boy Fiscon here with another video on the Steam Deck. This one's about Mountain Blade 2. It was requested, specifically larger battles, and so we'll get into that in a minute, but I figured I'd go over the control scheme on the game. So right now we're just using Steam OS. Nothing's different about it. We just downloaded the game straight from Steam and it works. Steam was like, alright, have at it. You can give it a shot. So by default, the layout that we had, I already switched. I didn't even bother. I found myself tending to go to Steam immediately before I even start playing a game. I'll go to controller settings, and I'll go to layout. And instead of using the recommended, I just go straight to the community layout and I take a little read. And I chose Lawrence's because his first sentence is actually complete binding. So I was like, bet, we'll do that. Let me turn the sound down. Don't need to hear that guy constantly screaming his war cry, you know. It gets old after a while. But yeah, so we use Lawrence's Steam and controller butter load, and it actually works really well. And we can go over the keys real fast. So for the D-pad, or I'm sorry, for the button layouts, we have A activating our crouch or Z key, and then B is not set, but in the description he states that you hold B down like a modifier, so shift or alt or control, you know, you click those keys, then you hit another key, and it performs a function different than pressing it alone. So if I were to hold B, I can do different commands while holding B with the left touchpad. So in this case, normally the touchpad or the trackpad on the left side only does these items. So pressing left up will activate quests, drop weapons, down is view, and then to the right is your sheath. But if you hold down B, they activate a radial I don't know what to call it, radial menu, and so you just run through the radial menu with your finger, and it basically just turns it into a little circle, makes everything really tight, easy to do, and quick. Then our bumper keys are L1, R1, and their next weapon, and then next shield, and then we keep going down. Our L4 key is set to, hey buddy, what? What's up, bud? Why are you purring and crying at the same time? Just relax. Alright, so our L4 is the F key. Our R4 doesn't have a command, but our L5 is the jump key, and so it just makes you jump. Our R5 is the zoom and speed up, so when you're in first person playing, it's the zoom key, and then when you're when you're in on the battle screen and you're commanding troops and stuff, you can hold it and you can fly across the screen really fast. And then our menu buttons up here, your left one is going to be the leave area tab key. So anything that does that you need to tab for, this is basically tab, and then your right side is your menu. And then down to our D-pads, for the left directional pad, it is up for quest, left for drop, down for view, and right for sheath. You'll notice that's the same as this right now. So this is, without the modifier, you could redo one of these and make them whatever you want. And that's just the one D-pad. We only have one. Don't know why I got confused there. Come on, buddy. Come here, girl. Come on. And then so for triggers, you have the soft pull on the right trigger is what your key is going to be. So you just have to tap it. You don't have to hold it down or anything. You don't have to hold it down ever, but you don't have to press it all the way. You just have to press it. And same with the left side. The thing that is weird on text but works well in practice is that if you press the right trigger, it activates the left click. If you press the left trigger, don't sneeze on me, it activates the right trick. Don't sneeze on the deck either, please. And then your joysticks. So these are interesting. So you'll see that the right joystick is set to behave as a mouse. So it acts like a normal joystick, but for the mouse. And then you click it to kick and bash. Now it was interesting because in Kenshi you would click and hold to then pan and tilt the screen. So I often kick things on accident, meaning to change the direction. But don't sneeze. It's okay. Achoo. But the left joystick, now that one is interesting because it acts as a directional pad, and it sounds weird to say that because it's a joystick. but it does. And what it's doing, whoops, got a little excited there. What it's doing is when you press, for example, the up key, sorry guys, it's just your movement, so it's WASD, but it's not registering like a normal joypad or joystick. It registers as a directional pad, and what I mean like that is the system takes the commands from the joystick not as a joystick but as a directional pad. So if you press up here, it's forward and then forward and left, you know, it's, or A and then A. It's not that hard. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's just I don't know how to say it, so we'll move on. But then you click to run and walk, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I should be able to run faster, but I understand that my expectations are not reality. And then our trackpad. So for the right trackpad, it acts as a mouse, and then you can click it to kick and bash, which I haven't done that much. I often try to click it to activate things, but I'm getting more used to the right trigger being my left click now. Ooh, double. Oh, okay. So I was trying to find quests earlier, and you need to activate the Alt key, but I couldn't figure it out. So when you activate the Alt key, it pops up with a little quest icon, but you double click to see that quest icon. That's dope. And then, so as we discussed earlier, the left trackpad is the same thing as our left D-pad. So so you just click up to get quest, left to drop weapon, right to view, and then down to view, right to sheath weapon. And then it has no click, it has no touch, and I don't know what the outer ring command is. I believe it's I'm not sure what it is. I don't want to mess with it because he has a really nifty setup going on. So anyways, so just real quick to go over that B key, hold this B key down, nothing's going on. Actually, let's do this first. So you see how I'm changing views? So that's my setup. If I hold the B key and then I move, you'll see this radial menu pop up, and this is going to be used when you're commanding troops. So usually you'll have all these options, and you select, like F1 will bring up a certain menu. Then you click F1, then you can click F3 and you activate an attack or charge, I believe is the command. But yeah, so here's what I'm talking about when I say that I like to utilize both the joystick and the trackpad for the character movement. So right here, I like to do this for steady pace and constant across screen movement. If I do that with the character, you know, I'm gonna stop, and I can flick it, but I'm gonna stop at some point, and I'll have to bring it back. But the joystick is nice for larger movements, whereas I will use this for more minute stuff. And I don't know if I want to take you on the cavalry, because God, I suck with a bow on that thing. I suck with a sword on that thing. I suck with a spear on that thing. It's terrible. But we come over here. It's unfortunate because right now it just shows F for select. So you have to remember your key bindings. Maybe they'll be able to set it up where you can change what it says to do. So right here, we'll hold left trigger to ready, and then, we'll hold right trigger to ready, and then we can press R5 to zoom in. But because I held it too long, that's going to go all over the place. So I zoom in, and then obviously, bam. And so this is what I mean by finer movements. You can do it with the joystick pretty well, but I like to use the trackpad right here, and I feel like it's a lot easier. I don't know, it just depends. You'll figure it out, but oh wow. We'll blame that on being a beginner. I cannot. I think I hit 9 out of 18 targets on the horse. Whoops. I let that go pretty early. But you get the idea, it works. And then obviously we have, this one's a little fun. This one's a lot harder, but it's fun. I'll go for the one in the back. Where's my, oh, whoops. So hit that L1 to pull that weapon out, then R5 on the bottom right here to zoom in, and then boom, I missed. I was supposed to be all cool, hit it on the first go. Yeah, there we go, second go. So yeah, that's like the character movement in action. Then we hit the left trigger to walk, run. We can do the horseback riding. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'll show you guys how bad I suck. Maybe I'll get really good all of a sudden. We'll just do one round, and then we'll go over. Whoops, ran into the wall. That one was the easy one too. I missed. I missed again. Yeah, 2. That's right. What you gonna do about it? Ooh, reload. Oh, I missed. I was hoping to get a cheeky second shot in there. Whoa, I hit the tree. As long as I get more than 9, you can really hear me focusing because I stopped talking for a minute. I missed that one last time, just saying. Oh, I should have got that. Oh, so that's how you jump. You know, I told you guys that was the jump key, but I forget to utilize it on the horse. Oh, I thought I was going to get it. Ooh, I got 9. Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, come on. All right, last one. Let's get 10. I'm going to miss. The first time I did that, I got 9. So at least I didn't get worse. I find it interesting because you have to actually look at the horse to get off the horse, but whatever. All right, so we'll head out of here and we'll go do some battles. So we'll exit the main menu. Return, yes. We've gone over the hotkeys. I'm trying to keep a mental note. We've gone over the hotkeys. You have to go into options, performance, and then down here to set battle size. And I noticed that the max I can go is 1,000. One thing I will say is you'll see how tiny this is. You can get it with the joystick actually. So the joystick settings are pretty well. So you can get it, but when it comes to using this trackpad, things like this are a lot easier. It's still hard. The scroll bars on here on this game in particular are relatively really small. There's smaller ones than this, which like in the inventory, I think it was, but you can still get it. But this is pretty hard. So that's one thing I've noticed. But anyways, custom battle. So you can only do 1,000 troops on the field at once, is what I've noticed. So we'll do 5v5, 500 v 500, 495, eh? Wow, that's ironic. I did a test battle earlier, and I got 495 and 499. It's not intentional. Let's do that one. Don't even know what it is. Should we do all ground troops? Oh no, I did it again. My noise. So I did my first large-scale battle, like I said earlier. I've only ever done the biggest battle I ever did was 12 people. So earlier when I was trying to record a video, I did 500 v 500, and that was dope. It was really dope, actually. When it comes to hotkeys here, the main ones I didn't show. So to pan and tilt, so to move around is the same, using the joystick. And then to pan and tilt, you have to hold the left trigger down, and then you pan and tilt. Is that water or swamp? Oh, I wonder how that plays into it. I'm getting a little lag there. Are they coming out? No, we haven't even started yet. Anyways, so let's refocus. Oh, there's a husky outside. That's dope. Anyways, so we were already set up. We were going to do ground these guys versus these guys. There's some lag there. It's quite a bit, which is surprising because on the other map there was no lag. So it looks like the map has a big impact. So we're at 22 frames per second right now. And last time when I was playing, we were at like 35. Maybe it'd be better if I locked it to 30 frames, but we'll see. So running through these guys doesn't make much of a difference, but this map is a phenomenal difference in a negative way. Anyways, let's stop. B key, mouse wheel, F1, and F3. Oh, did it show the menu at the bottom? Oh, it does. So is F1 charge? No, it's not.
Sergeants take command.
Yeah, I still haven't deciphered the menu yet. Is that a hill I can stand on and watch my men die? Hell yeah. Right on. Ooh, don't fall off the hill. Wow, that's dope. Definitely low FPS. We just dropped to 9. Now we're freezing. And this is running on the deck. It's not being streamed. Ooh, there's no men down there. They're doing like an actual formation. I just told them to charge. There's a lot of commands when it comes to the deck. We're getting a lot of lag up in here. 10 FPS, 1 FPS, 13, 15 is looking like our average in the middle of a big fight. Ooh, we froze. Then we died. That was definitely a freeze there. So now when we're in this screen, I no longer have to hold the left trigger to look around, pan, tilt, and zoom. And it looks like we're winning at the moment. Or not jinx that. We do have a 10 troop disadvantage, or 4 troop disadvantage. Wow, that thing is going nuts. I'm glad the troops are better than me. I guess I should get closer. Did the FPS increase because I was further? Yeah, it looks like I might have, because the closer we get, the lower it goes. Are they running? There's some really zealous troops. Enemies are fleeing and they're like, no, you shall be mine. That's interesting. It makes me want to test out another thing. Wow, we had 150 more troops survive. Or yeah, we killed 427 and they only killed 300 of ours. Alright, let's get back to this menu. So last time I did planes 1, I think. And these are just planes, so is it the water that was the issue there? I'm not sure. We'll do another one real fast. Can I zoom in on this? Get a better, closer view. This time I won't touch the keys as much. Obviously I'm gonna have to play, but I'll die really fast because I don't know how to go in that menu. So go to B. Now before, this menu would line up here, so it's in the radio menu and it's making it really confusing. So I want to hit advance, but advance is S. Oh, I have to point where they advance. Again, first time. So now, can I just look up? Oh yeah, I can. Advance. That's really awkward. Whoa, slow down.
Leave no one breathing.
Do I have a bow? I do have a bow. Oh, I have spears. I think I just hit one of my own guys. That was a douche move. I'm getting some lag for real. So it looks like map didn't make too much of a difference. Maybe it was the number of troops I had last time. So just remember, this is 500 v 500. Last time I did have 25% in each category too, so I'm not sure if that made a difference. I figured infantry would be easier too, honestly. Whoops, I keep hitting the... Are they retreating already? I guess we did win the last battle, so if we were to follow the same mechanics, you would expect the same thing. I'm sure they could employ different strategies. The NPCs, I mean. So then if you hold the R5, you can move really fast, like this. All right, guys, well, that was 500 v 500. It's not like 1,000 v 1,000. It's interesting the slider goes all the way up, but I can't make it let me do that. So if anyone has any suggestions for either some more things you want me to do with it, to show you, like some harder stress testing, let me know and we'll see what we can do.